This is a review I'm doing, or a quick video on the Protek Prodigy 640. It's also the EV Peak AK640. I did a test video yesterday and ended up being 15 minutes, so I'm going to shorten this down, use a couple pauses, not show you all the gap time while I'm moving things around. Pretty much, here's the box. The charger comes with fans. The bottom comes with the serial number. The serial number matches the number that's on the box itself. Show you a quick wrap around of the sides. And then I'm going to slip this out of the way real quick, and then these are the components that come with it. You get a balancing board that's pretty much EX, XH, Hyperion, Thunder Power. You get your cables here, alligator clips, a Dean's Club, small micro JST, whatever that's called, a servo. It's got the little slit in it for Futaba, and then you've got your glow igniter. Typical generic battery clips. Manual's pretty small. Also comes with a don't be stupid warning label. And then your manual has actually rather small. Let's get that out of the way. Show you the specs real quick on the back. See if you can see that. It's a 1000-watt charger, 6S, has regenerative capacity. Alright, I'm going to pause this, power it up, and show you some of the menus. Alright, so we're going to power this up. We're actually running on 27 volts. Starts out program select, starts you on LiPo battery. If you go through here, you can get LiLo, Life, NiMH, NiCad, lead acid, digital power, so you can run external things. And then you have user set. And when you go inside here, you have pre-charge time, wait time between charge discharge, NiMH peak, NiCad peak, trickle, temp, safety timer, capacity cutoff, input power low, key beep, backlight, battery end volt, and here you can hit enter. And this will actually go up to 430 and it wraps back around to 380. So move this back down just to 419. LiPo battery. Okay, so we got that now. I'm going to go ahead and plug in a battery. Okay, I got a 6S battery plugged into this. We're just going to go in here and we're going to hold the increase for a minute or 5 seconds. Actually, that was wrong. Hit enter, go into there. Now I'm going to hold it for a minute, 5 seconds. This will get you to each individual volt. So you got channel, your voltage there. Then you can go back and you can get to here. I'm going to go to balance charge. I already have it on 6S 2600. If you hit the enter button, 6S will change. Hit it again. You go to here. Now, one thing about this charger, it doesn't have a 50 increment. This is a 2650 battery. I'm just going to keep it 2600. Now we're going to go ahead and hit enter. Hold it for about 5 seconds. Now it's charging up. You can hit enter again, and then you're flashing amp, so then you can go up. I'm going to move this up to 2S. Hit the decrease button. You get your end voltage is 2514 that you want. Capacity cutoff 2600. Safety timer, temp cutoff, external temp, internal temp. In power voltage, we're at 27.5. And then we go back to here. If we hit the increase, we'll get each individual cell. I'm way out of balance there, as you can see. We're at 401 here and a 405 on 4. 404, 405, 402, 406. So that's where we're at there. I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and then when this gets close to the 419, I'm going to bring it back on so you can see what it does during the constant volt stage. Just a quick thing while it's charging, as we're getting a little bit more into the charge, you'll notice now that we're at 4.1, the gap between the cells is actually catching up. Channel 1, or cell 1 is only 409 to 411. And then on this side we got 410, 411. So it's bringing them all back in alignment after you've seen how far out it was at the beginning. Okay, I'm going to record from here. We're up to 4.17 per cell. Pretty much everything is lining up at 4.17, 4.18 now. So 4.19 is my cutoff. I'm just going to talk for a little bit because I want you to see it's constant volt. It's actually quite interesting, to my opinion. My Thunder Power 820 and 1430 don't show this. Right now you show we're at 5.2 amps, so we're still in the constant current. I'll bring up what that's about now. Now you see it start to go down a little bit. You got 5.9. Now see it bounces. So you got 4.9, 4.7, 4.5, 4.9, 4.6, 4.9, 4.6, 4.4, 4.8. It just goes back and forth from a lower number to a higher number alternately. I never noticed this on my Thunder Power chargers. The only thing I can think of this is maybe I just never noticed it, or it doesn't show and reflect it. You can see it's bouncing now. We got like 4.0, 4.1, 4.3, 4.2, 4.0, and we're getting up to where we're in 419. So we're in the CV stage. Now, if my Thunder Powers did it, I just never noticed it. Now, one thing I do have concern about with this charger, and I know on the RC group, some people have talked about how angry they are, upset, and frustrated with the Thunder Power 1430. They go buy some super power charger, and they go plug in a 6S battery, and it gets governed. It doesn't let it go to its full capacity and hammer the battery as hard as possible. I like that. I like how the Thunder Powers prevent that, and they have in their manuals a little display description that will explain what you can get out of each cell type and what voltage in you have. I've also noticed in the SkyRC manuals they have a similar thing. On this charger, there's nothing in the manual on it, and I tried a little earlier with a Thunder Power battery. I got a little nervous. I pumped it up to 6 amps on a little 1300, and I didn't want to go any further, but it didn't seem like it was going to let me. It was going to let me just continue pushing it further and further up until it just hammered the battery into non-existence. I think that's just a safety measure I like. One of the reasons I got this was just for the fact that it's got regenerative on it. I know the iCharger has it, and I know the Power Lab has it, but this one, Amain right now has them on sale for $109 from original $190, and I was also able to use my voucher, one of those little coupon codes, so I got this for like $100 and some change. Plus, it's 24 volt capable. I mean, even the 106, you can't plug into 24 volt. For some reason in the past, I decided I didn't want to mess with 12 volt anymore. I wanted the efficiency of high voltage, so I ended up getting a Feather Merchant 24 volt. Actually, no, it wasn't Feather Merchant. It was from I can't remember where. Anyways, I got one of those converted power supply servers that was 24 volts. And then I ended up getting two Thunder Power 1527s, which 27 volt, and then I can put them in parallel, because it's 550 watt each power supply. I can put them in parallel. Two Brothers RC, Two Brothers Flyer, whatever it is on the YouTube, he actually did a video showing how you can parallel the Thunder Power charger, so I'm actually running 27 volts at 1100 watts. I don't think I'm going to ever need to worry about power since I've got the 24 volt power supply, server supply plus this one. Okay, I'm going ahead and going to pause this. Actually, the reason I ended up, after getting the 24 volt, this can go up to 32 volt input, was the regenerative, so I can go up onto the hill, up on the mountain when we fly sailplanes, and I can regenerate back into a deep cycle battery, instead of worrying about coming back and throwing on a battery tender. I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a little bit, see if I can catch the beep for you when it ends, and then we'll do some end comparisons in accuracy from there. I did call Amain about this and asked about the warranty, because I saw a post a while ago on RC groups that says EV Peak's bailing out of the States. And how they were going to support this, and they said they had a lot of stock still. They were just getting ready for 2016. They wouldn't reveal much more than that, but I do know on EV Peak they're not really building the AK series anymore. They've moved on to A and the Rock. So they have an A8 now, and I actually saw a Venom in preparation, pre-order for a Venom rebranded of the EV Peak A8. And then the Rock is a little tiny 200 watt charger that's light HV and is still regenerative discharge. They've both gone to touchscreens. Okay, so I did try to time that right, and it looks like I'm pausing again. So it's taking a while. Now, granted, this is a 5-year-old flight power Prodigy. I can't even remember the name of it. It's in the pack here. It's 5-6 years old, and so it doesn't hold a balance very well, but we're going to see what we can do and how quick we can be once this gets done to do a comparison. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause this again. Okay, so it's full. I'm going to hit enter. Then I'm going to hit the increase. We got cell 1 is 4.19. 2 is 4.19. 3 is 4.19. 4 is 4.19. 5 is 4.19, 6 is 4.19. Total is 25.14. Okay, I'm backed out of it. I'm going to go ahead and unplug. I'm going to power down the charger and power supply. Move that out of the way, get the battery out. Let me turn the light on real quick. Now, the reason why I'm doing this with everything on and turning the light back on is because with this being such an old pack, I expect sag, the reverse of volt sag from charging. So we're going to go in here. We're at 25.05. First cell is 4184. Second cell 4179. 4171. 4173, 4173, 4176. So we got 418, 418, 417, 417, 417, 418. So it's showing a little bit off the battery. Okay, so about 1 lower on most of them. Now, these aren't calibrated to each other. There's no way to calibrate the Prodigy, and I don't think there's a way to calibrate the the EOS. So, hope this helps someone, and you guys have a good day.